Hey there, good morning. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, here to help you live life inspired. Hey guys, I want to come to you this morning. You know, we've been talking a lot lately about discipline. If you're watching my daily videos here, you may have jumped in the middle, and that's totally okay. But I want to talk to you today about one of the most important muscles, parts of our body, portions of discipline that's necessary, and that is you got to discipline your mind. Really, if you think about it, that's all that discipline is all about, is allowing or training your mind to make decisions constantly and consistently in your body's best behavior. Now, as much spiritual food that we may give ourselves and whatnot, as much praying and meditation as we're doing, if we're not retraining our mind to think differently, to act differently, to make different decisions, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And what are you putting into your mind? Now, I'm going to start with probably one of the easier ones to change and to alter. What are you putting in your mind through your eyes? What are you watching on TV? And your ears. Watching on TV, watching in the movies. What are you watching on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook? What are you putting in your mind that way? And the reason why that's so important is because when you're watching something passively, just like you're watching me right now passively, you're not in that beta state, right, where you're active, mind wave active. You're in an alpha state, so you're somewhat engaged, but you're not consciously thinking and making decisions. So therefore, everything that I'm saying to you right now has a easier pathway into your subconscious because you're watching me. You're doing a passive motion. You're watching me. Think about that. You're visually seeing me and you're listening to me. So it's getting in through your physical eye. It's getting in through your physical ear. And it's probably bypassing a whole number of, there might be a few filters that might have to hit, but it's bypassing the majority of them and getting really quickly into your subconscious. So if, you know, and I'm not saying we all have our guilty pleasures, okay? I have been one to watch the occasional reality TV show. It's a lot more occasional now. And I'll tell you something, because the reality TV show watching is a lot more occasional, do you know that my whole demeanor, I am not as confrontational, I am not as aggressive. Doesn't mean, you know, that I don't stand up for myself. That's not what's happening here. But I'm a lot less on edge all the time. Looking for the issues, right? Looking for, oh, you trying to do me wrong, or you trying to do me dirty. I'm going to get you before you get me. Like, I don't have that attitude, right? My personal life has calmed down. Everything is just, you know, because I'm not watching a lot of reality TV, because I'm not putting a lot of other garbage into my being. I'm no longer a political junkie. I don't just go watch movies just all the time, all day, every day, twice on Sunday anymore. I'm very careful which movies I go to see. I'm very careful what I watch on YouTube. I don't watch a lot of commentators anymore. I don't watch a lot of different vloggers anymore. There's certain people I watch to get fed spiritually, but then there's other people I watch to laugh, right? And there's certain vloggers I might watch here and there just because their spirit is right and they're not being confrontational. And they're not being, like, you could tell they're on a higher vibration. That's the thing. You got to keep putting high vibration energy into it. Train your mind. What are you putting in your mind? So we're going to be talking about this quite a bit. What are you putting in your mind? Everything from what you watch, what you hear, the music you listen to, how much sleep you get, the food you eat. We have a lot to talk about, folks. But if you train your mind to continually make the correct decisions, because remember, we've talked about before, you might not have seen it yet, but go see some of my other videos on this channel, in this playlist. You're going to hear me talk a lot about what our mind is. It's really a recorder. It's a DVR, man. It records, presses pause, hits rewind, and hits play for every situation that goes on in our lives. Everything, hands down, that's what your mind is there to do, to protect you. So it hits pause, rewind, play. No, you shouldn't do that because the last 20 times it did work. Right? So that's what our mind is here for. So we got to retrain our mind on how to think. We have to set a new set point of, you are not going back past this point here when you hit pause, rewind, and play. No more going back 50 years. You got to go right here. Because this is the good stuff that we put right here. We got to retrain our mind. All right, guys. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching. If you're a return viewer, thank you very, very, very much for watching. Please consider hitting like and subscribe. And do check out my website, www.heartofinspiration.net, where you're going to find classes, downloads, and sign up for that newsletter so you get exclusive content from me. As always, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. And don't forget, live life inspired. Love ya. Namaste. Bye-bye.